Good morning, family. This is Coach Charlene, and guess what? You are truly loved and appreciated. I wanted to just pause for a moment. It's December 31st, 2015, the last day of this great year, 2015, and I have just a few thoughts, a few words as I was meditating and studying the Word, and I wanted to share a story with you. So I'm going to probably break this up into a few sessions, but it just really is sticking strong on my spirit, and it's still kind of circling around the spirit of resiliency. But listen in Revelation chapter 12, and it's a prophetic chapter, and I'm not going to get deep into what each thing means, but there's some things that stuck out to me that that I put myself in as a person that's pregnant with purpose. So listen to what it says. It says in Revelation 12, it says, "Then a great pageant appeared in heaven, portraying things to come." And I'm reading it from a different translation. I think I have the NIV. And it says, "I saw a woman clothed with the sun, with the moon beneath her feet, and a crown of 12 stars on her head." So she had a lot of glory. And it says she was pregnant, and she screamed in the pain of her labor, awaiting her delivery. So she was pregnant with purpose. There was something that she was supposed to give birth to. And then listen to what happened. It says, "Suddenly a red dragon appeared with 7 heads and 10 horns and 7 crowns on his head. His tail drew along behind him a third of the stars, which he plunged to the earth. But he stood before the woman as she was about to give birth to her child, ready to eat the baby as soon as it was born." So listen to that. He stood before the woman as she was about to give birth, ready to devour the child that she was getting ready to birth. See, there's a lot of you that are pregnant, that are at that point of birthing their dreams and their vision and their ideas. And there's some resistance, there's some intimidation, there's some warfare, just like this woman here signifies. Satan stood before her as if he was going to devour that dream, that gift that God has put on the inside of you. So let's keep watching. It says, "She gave birth to a boy who was to rule all nations." We know who that is. That's Jesus with the heavy hand. And he was caught up to God and to his throne. And then the woman fled into the wilderness, where God had prepared a place for her to take care of her for 1,260 days. Then there was a war in heaven. Michael and the angels under his command fought the dragon and the hosts of fallen angels. And then guess what, in verse 8? It says, "And the dragon lost the battle and was forced from heaven." And the dragon lost the battle. See, he was after that seed of greatness that was on the inside of her. And I'm telling you that there's an enemy that is after that seed of greatness that's on the inside of you. So that's why you're experiencing the warfare. That's why you have to press and have that spirit of resiliency. You know what God has showed you on the inside. And as long as you can see it with those supernatural eyes, you can have it on the outside. But look at all of the warfare going on to make her back off of that delivery. The baby already is out. Some of you guys have already pushed your business out, pushed your idea out, but you're having a lot of resistance. You're having a lot of things coming at you from the left to right. But I want to encourage you today. So let's keep going on. And then it says some other words here in verse 10. It says, "Then I heard a loud voice shouting across the heavens, 'It has happened at last. God's salvation and the power and the rule and the authority of his Christ are finally here, for the accuser of the brethren has been thrown down from heaven unto the earth, who accuses them day and night before our God. They overcame him, of course, by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony.'" And it says they did not love their lives, but they laid them down for him. "Rejoice, O heavens, you citizens of the earth, rejoice, be glad. But woe to you, people of the world, for the devil has come down to you in great anger, knowing that he has little time. Now, check this out. I know there's a lot in there, but I'm not going to hit everything. In verse 13, it says, "And when the dragon found himself cast to the earth, he persecuted the woman," or the person that was pregnant with purpose, who had given birth to the child. "But she was given 2 wings, like those of a great eagle, to fly into the wilderness, to the place prepared for her, where she was cared for and protected from the serpent and dragon for 3.5 years. So he gave her 2 wings as a great eagle to fly into the wilderness, where he took care of her for a period of time. And then let's see a little bit more. "And from the serpent's mouth, a vast flood of water gushed out and swept toward the woman in an effort to get rid of her. But the earth helped her by opening up its mouth and swallowing the flood." Now, look at this, you guys. She gives birth. Then he tries to overwhelm her. But God had a place prepared for her in the wilderness. And in order for her to get to that wilderness, he gave her 2 wings of a great eagle to fly to a place where he prepared for her. And you know, an eagle soars very high, and it even soars against the current. So when the storm comes against the eagle, it hits that eagle, and that propels that eagle to go higher. And I'm telling you today, I don't know what resistance that you're experiencing today. I don't know what the opposition is. But one thing I know, that you can, God will give you wings. And my husband likes to say, he'll put you on a 747 jet. And he'll cause you to propel above your circumstances, above the enemy, above what's going on currently around you. And then look at this last thing that happened. Is since that didn't work, the attack came again. And it sounds like the serpent tried to flood the woman with water, because it gushed out of his mouth, trying to drown her, trying to smother her dream, trying to make her give up, trying to make her quit, trying to make her lose hope. But guess what happened? It says the earth helped her by opening the mouth and swallowing that flood up, causing it not to touch the woman, because God is not going to cause you to be touched, because he needs you to deliver what you're carrying on the inside of you. So I want you to be encouraged today, because he wants you to deliver what he has put on the inside of you. And I'm going to pick up on the next session.